What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, we have some insane news coming in from Walmart Collector Con this morning. At the time of this recording, at least, it's morning for me. So we have the Star Wars Transformers Mandalorian collab here, transforming into the N1 Starfighter. Going to be about 7.5 inches, retailing for $54.99. And it's a Walmart exclusive, which is interesting. Probably some sort of Star Wars, Hasbro, Lucasfilm thing, along with the character choice here being the Mandalorian instead of, I don't know, somebody else or like an original character. It's probably a mandate from Lucasfilm or Disney to make this collab the Mandalorian character, which is fine. It is what it is. And the overall look of this guy, he transforms into that classic Naboo starfighter from Phantom Menace back in '99. It gets me in the feels a little bit, being a prequel kid and everything. And then just the overall look of it, the paint, the sculpt, it's pretty cool. It's not a bad looking figure at all. It's not something that I'm like drooling over to get, especially for leader class price for something that's essentially a Voyager with a couple extra accessories, it seems like. But it does look pretty cool, especially with the robot mode. I do like the overall design and silhouette of that. Maybe they could have done something with some wings behind him just to give it a bit more of an interesting look to the robot mode. But other than that, I do really like how the design came out for the bot mode. Got that classic Mandalorian head, obviously. The colors, very nice. A little drab. Maybe they could have used some silver paint in most, if not all, the areas where it's just drab gray paint. But it is what it is, I guess, especially for the price. It would have been nice to see some more silver paint on this guy, because a lot of it is just the drab gray paint, or gray plastic, I mean. And, it's okay, but it would have been nice. It does have a stand, which is cool. It is made out of clear plastic, though, the same material as the blast effects he also comes with, which is okay. I mean, if a stand is clear plastic, I don't know how much long that's gonna last, but new blast effects is pretty dope. I really like that. He comes with, how many blast effects does he come with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 blast effects. That's pretty nice. So he's packing in the accessory department, at least. He's got a lot of blast effects. He's got that gun that probably integrates into the vehicle mode. I think that's the back section of the Starfighter. Got the stand, which is cool. So, I mean, this isn't, like, terrible for the price. But you could definitely tell if it wasn't a collab, this would be something that, I don't know, would be like $40, $45. And then they add the extra 10, 15, 20 bucks for it being a collab and having to pay that fee for it too. So it is what it is. Not really something that I'm like drooling over to get, but it is very interesting to see a Star Wars and Transformers collab in 2024, because we haven't seen this in close to 20 years now. I think the last time we got one of these was around 2008, 2009 during that. It was actually a whole toy line back then of Star Wars and Transformers collabs. A lot of crazy figures back then, but also a lot of really wonky and just flat out trash figures, especially for today's standards. And even back then, a lot of those figures were terrible. But interesting times. We're probably going to be seeing a Marvel collab at some point soon. We do know that there is going to be a Batman collab coming out sometime next year, I think, or maybe later this year. I'm not sure on the time frame of that. So if they do a Marvel collab, that would be really dope. Would really bring back some feels from the 2000s with that Marvel Transformers collab toy line that they also had running around the same time as the Star Wars and Transformers collab toy line. So it was just interesting times back then, having two actual toy lines, not just one not just like a one-off collab of a Star Wars or Marvel character like what we're basically going to get nowadays, but a full-on toy line dedicated to a Marvel or Star Wars collab with Transformers, especially back then, was kind of unheard of. So just even like reflecting on that right now in this video, like really crazy that we got that back then, especially having a full-blown dedicated toy line. But yeah, hopefully this brings in the potential for more Star Wars collabs and especially some Marvel collabs in the future, which I definitely think we're going to get with the listings of a Batman collab coming out next year. It just makes sense. We're inevitably going to be getting a Marvel one, especially with Hasbro owning the toy rights to Marvel. It just makes sense, because why would they, outsource and pay an extra fee for a DC Batman collab, a character that they don't own the toy rights for, but then they don't do a Marvel collab for a franchise that they do own the toy rights for, so it's just something that seems like a no-brainer to me that's going to happen either next year or the year after, definitely in my opinion. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below, how do y'all feel about this Mandalorian Transformers collab? Do you love it? Do you hate it? All my social medias are linked down below, including my email, if you want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to commission a diorama from me, because I make dioramas for people for their stop motions, photography, or irregular display shelves in your homes. You could either hit me up on any of my social media accounts or just email me and we could work out a deal. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!